Wow, welcome everyone. Welcome back to Crypto Conversation. Let's see who all comes on live. It's a Saturday. I think everyone is partying today, isn't it? But I wanted to do this live because you know that I like talking to you guys at the end of the day. So let's see how it goes. Oh, absolutely no one. Crypto Conversation is live. There are 2 people watching. And who are those people? I have no idea about that. Alright guys, if you're watching, say hi. And we're going to talk about the cryptocurrency market cap. We're going to talk about where the market is heading towards right now. We're going to talk about a couple of news. And of course some Twitter news as well, some Indian scenario, everything. So hey Dinesh, hi. There's just 2 people watching today. What happened? Where is everyone today? Oh, it's a party time, is it? Alright guys, so let's talk about the market cap. Thank you so much Dinesh Prabhu. Thank you so much for coming on the live, joining me here. It's only you 2. And so let's have a look at the coin market. Now I do see a slightly increase in the market cap. Overall it's about $376 billion now, but the alts has started dropping once again. So Ethereum is back to 593. Hopefully it will be touching about $600 soon. And but all the altcoins looks very bad. Let's talk about some of the top gainers and top losers in the last 24 hours. And what do we have? So we have Zilliqa with 22% up. Interesting. Hi, what's up Dinesh Prabhu? Hey Nimesh, hey Manish. Thank you so much guys for joining. And we're just gonna keep it short. I guess people are celebrating Saturday today. So if you have any question, put that. Shallow rates, nothing to worry here. Exactly, shallow rates, I'm not worried about it all. In fact, I'm not worried about at least the top some of the coins, for example Bitcoin, Ethereum. I know these cryptocurrencies are never going to put us down, right? They are only here to go up, especially when you have predictions from likes of Tim Draper on all the other enthusiasts. I mean, they cannot be wrong. They have not been wrong earlier and they will not be wrong this time as well. People who have invested into Hotmail, they are predicting Bitcoin's price. Winklevoss brother, the founder of Facebook, is predicting Bitcoin price. There was this another guy, what's his name, Michael or something, he is predicting the Bitcoin price. So of course these guys cannot be wrong because they have been into the space, they have done investment, they understand the technology, and most of these guys are technology investors. They have invested into technology firms. So even though Bitcoin is not a firm, but this is definitely something related to tech and this is the future. So these guys cannot be wrong. So if you look at the title of my video, which is not the title but the wallpaper, or no, maybe the thumbnail, which says about 250,000 of Bitcoin, I think that's quite possible. You know, that's quite possible because I think Bitcoin is going to be that one single cryptocurrencies of the world that people will be transacting in. And of course there will be other cryptocurrencies which will be measured against that. I think Bitcoin will continue to be number 1, and it should continue to be number 1 because obviously because it was the first one. There is no one person who leads it, and there is no reason why it should not continue to be number 1, right? But how is your Saturday going, guys? How is your Saturday going? Sumit Das says I'm here, have no fear. Thank you so much Sumit, thank you so much for joining, buddy. I think people have not got the notification, so it could be also that YouTube does not send the notification most of the time, and that's why people don't know. Right, so this is the market scenario right now. Most of the coins are in green right now. Some of the altcoins has dropped a little bit. I don't see a reason why it happened, but it's good. I mean, it doesn't impact the whole market scenario. $376 billion, and of course some of the top gainers and losers. So definitely there are a few cryptocurrencies definitely to pick up, and there are people who keeps buying every month. Right, so they will keep buying Bitcoin every month, they will keep buying Ethereum every month, irrespective of what price is going to be like. Obviously not really when it has a bull run, especially when it's got you know, it's come down to the all-time low, probably the one which was Ethereum, which was shocked me completely with its price of $350, which was the lowest one. That was very depressing for me, to be honest. Where market is going, TA like Toneways says that Bitcoin still can go 6k. Oh, Toneways is one of a character, man. Though his predictions are pretty good, but I don't know, for some reason I find him very rude. I mean, according to him, there is no other cryptocurrency that should ever exist on the coin market. According to him, there should be only Bitcoin. So according to him, there should be no Stellar, there should be no Bitcoin Cash, there should be no EOS, there should be no Cardano, there should be no Litecoin, there should be no Binance. So pretty very different character Toneways is. If you don't know, guys, you should definitely check his channel out. Toneways is a guy who actually talks about the TA on Bitcoin, only Bitcoin. This guy is a Bitcoin maximalist, so he doesn't talk about any shit coin. So according to this guy, everything else is a shit coin, right? It's only Bitcoin. So be prepared to go with this mindset if you're going to watch this channel. You can search on the Google, on YouTube, it's called Toneways. I did not get the notification today, Dinesh. Exactly, it's the same thing. There are many people who have not got the notification actually. So I've sent them on the Telegram channel. So we have a Telegram channel as well, guys. So in case if you're not joined on the Telegram channel, go ahead and join this. So there are 10 people who have read this announcement right now. There are 150 people on the channel, on the Telegram channel of the Crypto Conversation. So sometimes this YouTube does not send the notification. Then I try to pass the message from Telegram. But how is your Saturday going so far? And what are the coins that you are excited about? What are the cryptocurrencies that you guys are excited about? Token Pay was completely surprised to me because I didn't expect that it will do so well. But definitely, if I would have bought, I didn't buy any token Pay honestly. But if I would have bought, I would have sold some of them. But I did not buy. But what about you? How many of you actually bought the tokens of Token Pay? Since viewers are few, let me ask you an interesting question. How much do you think Ripple may go in 20k to if I have 3 lakh with me? In which crypto should I invest my money now except Ripple? Well, Nimesh, if you ask me where should you be putting, so I cannot give you investment advice as to this is where you should be putting your money, because cryptocurrencies are new technology, anything can happen, so nobody can really give you an advice. But if I would be in your place and if I want to play very safe, I don't want to take a lot of risk, then I would go with Bitcoin. I would rather put those 3 lakh into my Bitcoin, and I'm not going to look at those Bitcoins for at least 1 or 2 years, at least a year. That's what I will do. And the first question is, how much do you think the Ripple will go in 2018? Honestly, I really have no idea, because Ripple, you see, the only time Ripple actually grew up was in the month of December 2017. Before that, it was just sleeping, and it touched its all-time high, which is about 2.5 or something like that. But honestly, I'm not very bullish on Ripple. Maybe this is not something that you expected the answer from me, but somehow I find Ripple is a centralized cryptocurrency, you know. So if you don't know, 60% of the Ripple holders tokens are held by the founder itself, and so I'm not very positive on Ripple. But of course, you know, I hope that it does well and you get the profit. Dinesh says XRP $10 by 2018. Invest in Bitcoin safest. Tell us about TRX, please. Tron coin is good. I mean, I have some Tron coins just because I'm not expecting a lot of things from Tron, just because there have been a lot of hype on Tron, and I think that price can just swing anyway, and if it just swings up, then probably I'll book the profit, and that's the reason why I'm holding some Tron. Passion Football says, hi Shiv, it's finally good to see greens in the market. We waited for this very long. This cap has been decreasing constantly since a few months. Exactly, yes. It's very good to see some greens, definitely. Abhay says, good evening Shiv, wassa. BitConnect. What is the next all-time high according to you, and when? Sai TV, that's a very difficult question, because you see, the all-time high that we touched last time is pretty far from where the whole market is right now. The all-time high, the whole market, the total market was about 850 billion. So this was about 150 billion less of a 1 trillion. So we are not even half. The cryptocurrency market is not even half of what's its all-time high. So I don't really think that this, even if this is a bull run, I don't think this will actually touch the all-time high that its previous all-time high. Forget about crossing the all-time high, but I don't think it will even touch its previous all-time high, because I don't think Bitcoin is actually going back to 19,000 at least in this bull run. Yes, by the end of this year it can very well touch, but I think maybe it will go to about 12 or 13, just my opinion, and then it'll drop down. Thank you for your sincere opinion. Thank you so much, Nimesh. My pleasure, man. Huge amount of institutional money will flow into Ripple. Ripple may decouple from Bitcoin. Watch Ripple out. Keep an eye on it. It may go really high this year if they go live. That's amazing. I would want every investors of Ripple to be profitable, to take profit out of Ripple. It's not that you know, so that's amazing. If that's happened, Kaushik, nothing like it. Yeah, 0.86 right now. It's trading at 0.86. Yeah, so there is a lot of institutional investors this time which is coming around into cryptocurrencies in terms of buying, investing. I think earlier what used to happen is it was only the nerds, you know, the computer scientists and the nerds who were actually had bought Bitcoins or maybe had mined Bitcoin, but slowly and gradually the traditional investors always hated them, right? The guys who are already rich in the traditional market, they always hated Bitcoin, because for them, that how can somebody make millions of money with Bitcoin? How can buy anything which was just about $2 or $3 and $10 can go to $10,000? And obviously they are jealous. They were not happy with the whole thing, and then eventually they hated people who actually got the profit out of it. And I have had the same experience. You know, I come across people, some filthy rich people who will always try to put Bitcoin down. I'm sure you must have come across those guys as well. Will say, oh, okay, if you're investing into Bitcoin, you have got to be very careful. I'm just telling you because this is just my personal opinion. I think this is good for you. Don't invest into Bitcoin, or do not invest. So there are people who are like well-to-do. They have been traditionally very rich already. They have missed the boat of Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin at $2, $5, $100, $500, $1,000. They really are not happy looking at those people who are actually investing. So they always have their suggestion and advice. Have you come across anyone who who gave you the similar advice? Thanks, Bob, for your reply. Anyway, around after moving to wallets, what can we do after RBI ban? Well, you got to hold it, Dinesh. In my opinion, I would be holding it. Once you moved it to wallet, I mean, I think that is one of the reasons why you should also be into cryptocurrency, right? You should, the primary reason of being into cryptocurrency should be that I'm gonna hold it for long, because that's what it is, right? So Bitcoin is all about holding. What was Bitcoin about 8 years back? Nothing. What was Ethereum about 3 years back? Nothing, right? So that's what I will do, Dinesh. So I'll move into a wallet and I'll hold it there. So it doesn't matter whether exchanges open, where they don't open, when will they open, and I'll keep watching, keeping an eye on the coin market. And I know that everything that I hold in my wallet, the price is going up, and the only thing that I cannot sell it off, maybe, I'm sure there are going to be alternative. There are banks which are tying up with the cooperative bank. There are other exchanges I heard that who are offering peer-to-peer Bitcoin transaction, like something like local Bitcoin exchange, where you don't have to go through the bank. You can directly deposit money to another person's account and you can trade. So these are the other ideas which are like, there are a few startups which are working on this. So I don't think Bitcoin transaction or cryptocurrency transactions are at all going to be zero in India. In fact, that's a mistake that I think RBI is making by banning cryptocurrency exchanges. It will only encourage all the people who have black money or maybe cash to get into this transaction. I think the transaction will still keep happening, but I think the best thing to do would still be just to keep it in a wallet and just keep on holding. There are 15 people watching, guys. Let's say hi in the chat box if you're there. It's fun. I want to know who you are, where are you from, and we do this live every day. So if you're not introduced, I know a couple of chats here, like Dinesh, like Kaushik, like Nimesh. I know them. I mean, they do drop in a lot, but there are few names who likes to keep watching but never would chat. Maybe they're shy, or maybe it could be anything. So I don't know about that. Why you would not chat? Maybe you just like to keep quiet and see things, what's happening out there. But good. But anyway, I'm happy to have you here, and probably just learning what other people are asking, what other people are saying. So amazing. Hey Jeet. Hi Sui Krupa. What is the future of token pay? Please check in CMC. Well, Kier, so I was actually making a video. I made a video, in fact, on Token Pay. So the kind of partnerships that they are doing, they definitely look very strong. Yeah, I like this video. Yeah, so Token Pay looks pretty strong. The way I was looking at, I was doing my research on Token Pay. So they have done partnerships with Verge cryptocurrencies. They are doing partnerships with some of the German banks. They also have planned to issue a debit card, which, by the way, there is a great need of a debit card, because today people are not able to spend their cryptocurrencies, right? So if you have a debit card, you can swipe it anywhere you want to. So these are a couple of benefits that Token Pay offers. So I think it has a great potential. But at the same time, I also think the price right now, which is $8.81, that's not the real price. This is all speculation. It's only because they don't have a real working product as yet, right? They don't have a product. It's just the partnerships that they have done. It's just the news that they have done. So definitely this price of $8.81 is not real. So I think this is going to go back to maybe $2 or $3 once again. So in case you have bought some token pay, maybe it's a good idea to take some profit, because this is what happens whenever the new token gets listed. People want to get into it because they missed out on the ICO, and that's the result of this price. This price is not the result of the use cases, but otherwise it's a good project. Ashiv, can you please tell me a little bit about money token? Never studied much about money token, Vinod, but yes, I would love to do that. Are they already featured on coin market? Let's have a look. No, I don't find it. So basically it's not there on coin market. So anything which is not on coin market, definitely be a little more careful. After 3 months, can we convert our crypto through NetTeller? I have no idea about that, man. What's the NetTeller? Can India learn from Germany? They legalized Bitcoin. India tries to get bullet train. Exactly, Passion Fruit. That's a very good point that you made. That can India learn? Exactly, there is so much that India can learn just by watching other countries, just by watching US, just by watching Japan. You know, the question is, does India want to learn? Especially the leadership team of India, some of the handful of people who are actually leading the country. Do they actually want to implement those? Do they want something good for the country? Right? That's the question. Can they mimic it? Absolutely. Can they do it? Absolutely. Anything is possible for a human being, you know that, right? A man can do anything that they want. The question is, do they really want to do it? TJ Boy says, Ram bhai. Fahad says, do you have TPay? No, I don't have TPay, Fahad. There is some news about that token pay have NDA with Litecoin. Is that true? So I did not check of that NDA thing, but let's have a look. But yes, I heard from a couple of people that this is what it is, but obviously there is no confirmation on their Charlie Lee. No idea about that, guys. Pro, any suggestion about the price after Crypto Invest Summit? After Crypto Invest Summit 2018, when is that? I don't have any clue about that, Jeet. Anyway, when is that happening? Crypto Invest Summit. Hey Mehul, how are you? I want to know, is there an Indian coin in market like Bittrex or Binance? Nothing that I'm aware of. There has been no innovations from India as yet. I think there are two main reasons. The first one is literally there have been no innovations from India, and the second is the country has not been supportive enough to innovate things. I'm sure if India decides that let's make India a blockchain hub, let's make this a cryptocurrency hub, I'm sure there are people from outside the country who are looking to come in here and start their project. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't know of any Indian exchange, Indian cryptocurrencies that is listed on the exchanges. But it doesn't matter. Cryptocurrencies are they don't have a nationality, right? Any cryptocurrency does not have a nationality. That's the beautiful thing about cryptocurrency, right? The cryptocurrencies are global because they run on the internet. So there is no nationality attached to it. For example, Bitcoin, there is no nationality attached. Ethereum, there is no nationality attached, and that's what we want. So it doesn't really matter that whether it's from India or not. What really matters is that cryptocurrency is going to have a real use case, Is the world going to recognize it? Is the world going to accept it? Is the world going to build something on top of it? That's the question. So it should be rather be global. If you see anything which is related to one particular country, it's a red flag for me. Well, there goes a quote: if you want rain, then you will have to deal with mud, bro. RBI shouldn't say nothing in the world is scam free. That's very well said. I like what you said, Passion Football. I like what you said. There goes a quote: if you want rain, then you have got to deal with the mud too. RBI should understand that there's nothing the world. Absolutely. In fact, internet is not scam free. There are so many scams that happen on internet every day. So definitely, I mean, that's the approach that they should have. I hope that God opens their eyes. Quite funny, man. Quite funny when all the other countries are taking positive steps. India had a great opportunity to be right in the forefront, which they want to miss out on. What do you think about TRX, your prediction? Can't really predict about TRX, but I think it should definitely touch about $1 or $2. It's too less. Maybe even if it touches dollar, I'm happy. Hey Chaitanya, good to see you, man. Sorry for the delay. No problem, Chaitanya, no problem. We are actually doing a short live today. It's a Saturday. I think there are people who are busy partying maybe or somewhere. So we will do a short live today. We wouldn't do a long live, but thank you so much for joining. What is about Bankera? So I heard last that I heard about Bankera is that Bankera is going to be listed on HitBTC. So that's a good news. Yeah, so they are going to be listed on HitBTC, Bankera. I'm happy about that because I had bought some Bankera and couldn't find where to. Should you please tell me about NDA and MOU in deal of any cryptocurrencies? What's that? Can you take a look at Definity ICO? It's backed by Silicon Valley's VC. This is something that I was actually also heard from someone else as well. Is this the one? Sure, I would love to look into this and understand what exactly are they building up. If someone I can get in touch with and probably talk to them about this ICO as well, about this project, will be wonderful. Yeah, but this is definitely is building a new kind of public decentralized cloud computing resource. This rests upon a new blockchain community that is similar in concept to Ethereum, but has vastly improved performance and ultimately unlimited capacity. Business applications running on this computer will be unstoppable and won't need to involve complex components such as databases, backup, restores, allowing costs to be cut by 90% or more, reduced. That's amazing. Look at the opportunity that blockchain has brought in. There are still people who are just limited themselves to Bitcoin, and they don't try to go any further beyond Bitcoin, which is so wrong. There are so many new technology applications which are being built up, and these guys have no idea about. They have stopped themselves. They have blocked their mind. They think that Bitcoin is something that you can make a money off, and then they never go beyond it. And these are the things that these guys are missing out on. Performance and unlimited. So this is definitely looks very exciting, and I will try to understand myself first what exactly are they, and if possible I'll be happy to make a video on this as well. My hello to all and to the Shiv too. Thank you so much, Gaurav. Thank you so much for joining, ma. Sup? Want to know about Litecoin? Very low supply. Can you take a look? Yeah. After 10 years, also just like bullet train in India will bring Bitcoin and then finally realize the potential. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. India is sleeping right now. Except a few people who are awake, like you and me, like the people who are right now in the chat box. Everybody else is sleeping. So, oh, we didn't half an hour of live already. Alright guys, I want to just keep it very short today. I hope you are partying wherever you are. Enjoy your night, enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend with your family, with your friends. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning with some kind of cryptocurrency news. By the way, Ethereum news is very impressive. Super early investor we are. Definitely, we are super early. True, very true. We are super early, and the whole world is open for us. That's what I think. It's not just the investment, that kind of investment that you have today. Think about it. I mean, you're not investing in a company which is like, which belongs to an. It's not like an investment in Reliance or Tata, which is like limited to one particular geography, which is India. The assets that you are investing in are global assets, you know. So all of a sudden you're talking about all the geographies, everybody in the world, and it does not matter how the population, because people who have invested in other startups, they always think about, oh, is this from India, is this from US, how many people in India gonna use this app or whatnot, right? And of course you think from that point of view, but these assets that you're investing in right now are global assets. Think about that as well. First, you are too early. You are right at the tip of an iceberg. Tip of an iceberg. Yes, tip of an iceberg. That's where we are. That's where we are. There's so much deep we have to go through. Tip of the iceberg. So we are at the very early. And secondly, these assets are global assets. They do not belong to one particular country. That's also a very big takeaway, you see. Half an hour, I did not get notification today. Exactly, something wrong with the YouTube, guys. Did you take a look up at BTCP? I already know about Bitcoin Private. Hashiv has bull run started. Price was 9k yesterday. Looks like the bull run has started. Alright, sure. Good night, man. Good night, Passion Football. But if RBI does not take its ban, how we will proceed, as we can't buy new? Exactly, Gaurav. So if RBI does not take its ban, I think these exchanges are planning cooperative banks, right? The one that we spoke in the morning. So there are two options. Either these exchanges will plan with the cooperative banks, or I think there will always be people who will be transacting in cash, I think, because I mean, come on, India, it's India. And you know, I mean, we just heard the other day that RBI wants to print about 500 new notes, about 5 times, you know. So even though we talk about cashless India, but I think people are still going to use cash. So it ends for the cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin also. But yes, I agree with the point that many people will not be comfortable buying cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin with cash, right, for a very long time. But at the same time, I also believe that let's two possibilities. So either RBI will postpone, or maybe will come up with will say, okay, these are the things that you got to follow right now. And will let the exchanges continue as they are right now, or else they will close down everything, and in the next 3 months and 6 months they will come up with some regulations, and exchanges will be asked to reopen. I think so, because India is a developing country and wouldn't want to be left out of this global economy. Air Litecoin, I'll look into that. Cooperative bank also will not work in long term. Exchanges needs RBI support out of crypto. Definitely, yes, they do, Gaurav. But that, like I said, I'm hoping that this statement that has come out from RBI will change. That's what I'm hoping, because they can't do this. Because there have been a lot of petitions filed, exchanges are there going to Supreme Court, and secondly, even if it happens, it will be temporary. So maybe it will be 3 months, 6 months, or something like that, but it won't be the permanent. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to cover today. Thank you so much for joining. Enjoy your Saturday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you each and everyone for joining me right now today. See you and good night. See you, good night, Gaurav, Mehul, good night, Passion Football, good night, Manish, good night. Good night everyone. If RBI is not supportive, even if you are early adopter, we can't snatch max benefit out of crypto. That is true. That's one of the disadvantages that is definitely there. Alright guys, see you tomorrow and enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye. I'm late, anyways. You're late. We are just closing right now, anyways. But I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, guys.